Hello everybody, Spirit of Haunting here once again, and I want to start this video, that is, by saying thank you for 300 subscribers. So, another 100 subscriber milestone, so I want to thank you all for that. Yeah, and I'm having a really good time here on YouTube, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying and subscribing. So, again, I want to also start the video by saying I am sorry for the lack of inactivity. If you haven't seen my update video, that explains where I've been and what I'm hoping to do. So that was the last video released, and if you have any questions over, oh, why was I gone, I would recommend checking out that video. So today I have something really special and really rare to show everyone. This was produced in 2003 and is actually, as far as I know, I'm the only person to have it, and this would be the first video of it. Now this is a very rare item, of course made by Gemmy, and it is actually it was actually licensed by Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So you might have seen this on eBay because it was floating around on there for about $20, and I ended up deciding to buy it because I thought it was a really cool looking item, and it's actually pretty funny. So here it is. The 2003 Monty Python Talking Holy Grail. So this is, yeah, it's a really rare item, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. So that being said, as this item is quite rare, and I believe this is the first video of it, there's still a lot of details we don't know about it. It was made in 2003. It was officially licensed by Monty Python, and I will show you proof of that in just a second, because there is a tag on the back of it. It is not a prototype. I don't know, there might have been some confusion of it being a prototype. It is not. It was an officially produced item, and I have more proof for that, which I will actually show now. So when I bought this for $20, it did not come with a box, and actually, I didn't know it came with a box. And the box it does come with is crazy. So, what I was actually able to do was to look it up on Google, and I came out with a pretty interesting result. On Amazon, now it's sold out, you can't buy it anymore. On Amazon, there is a listing for Monty Python and the Talking Holy Grail, and it is this item. So, here are some images of the box. So it's it looks like a really crazy design. Like, it looks like it's an actual book or case that opens up, and inside, of course, is the Holy Grail. So that is actually a very cool design by Gemmy. As you can see at the bottom, it was sold by Spencer's, and there's another company's logo down there. On the back, it lists all of the various phrases. Box cover's pretty interesting. And on the inside, I'm not going to read it because it actually is kind of hard to read in this picture. There is something. A reading from the Book of Armaments. Can't talk. So I'm assuming that's probably a reference to the movie. So that is a really neat box design, and there's a price tag in the corner that retailed for $20. So that's very neat. I was even wondering, frankly, if this item didn't even come with a box. I don't know, because of how rare it was. It's actually very small, too. I would say it's under a foot, maybe 10 inches? I didn't measure it, but it does certainly look like it's under 1 foot. Now, cosmetics. This is actually a very cool item cosmetically. And it's quite simple, but it works. It looks really neat. So, it's just a simple chrome gold paint that is actually reflective. So as you can see, it is very shiny. At the bottom, and the top, of course, there's a few little knobs. You can see the detail on the base of it and the detail on the grill, like the few lines. There are 2 blue jewels and 1 red jewel, and that is actually the button. You have the speaker hole on top, and on the back it's just flats. And it's, yeah, still really reflective on the back, so I'm sorry about the glare. So we have the battery compartment, Gemmy Industries, made in China. Gemmy.com, of course. It only takes 2 AA batteries. And here is the tag. So we have Monty Python, copyright 2003 is a trademark of Monty Python, all that good stuff. Now, those 2 links at the bottom actually don't exist anymore. I tried looking them up before I made this video. Those do not exist anymore. So, I don't know if that would have been like, if there would have been images or a detailed description of this on there, but that's it. So that's all that's on the back. So there's, yeah, not a lot of information on this item. So, with that being said, let's get into the phrases. It says multiple phrases from the movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail, obviously, because that's what this is based off of. So I will go ahead and play the phrases, and they are a bit hard to understand. So, the back of the box actually details all the phrases. So I will actually show that on here for a second. So I don't know if you want to, so those are all of the phrases of this. So absolutely feel free to add this to the Wicca if you have a Wicca account, because I know there is a page for this, but it's actually only the 3 pictures of the eBay listing that this one was bought off of. So as far as we know, this is the only one that has been seen in person so far. So let's get on to the phrases. So the button does take a little bit of force. I think that's just the design of it. I don't think anything's wrong with it because it still works flawlessly, and it is quite loud. So here we go. Yep, and those are all of the phrases on the Talking Holy Grail. So it's a very funny item. Definitely, if you are a fan of Monty Python, of course, this would be something to get your hands on. So it appears to have been sold at Spencer's and maybe even Amazon at some point in time. Considering that's where those images were found, but it must have been very limited produced or not a popular item at all, because, as I said before, this is the first time we have seen this item. Now, what's interesting is that this is a licensed item, so I don't really know if this would be considered part of the pop culture series, because it is a licensed item. Now, it's not animated like all the other members of the pop culture series, and it does not explicitly say pop culture series on the box, as far as I know. it's hard to read the fine print at the bottom of it. So, with that being said, it's up for debate now if this is another member of the pop culture line. Kind of similar to the Porky Pig that sings Blue Christmas, I think. From what I've heard, it doesn't say on the box that it's a member of the pop culture series, but it is widely considered and accepted as one. So, as this is a licensed item from a movie, and not like, the Disney ones, which are just Disney, this may be a new product, and new as in the sense that we haven't found it yet, item from the pop culture series. And if it is, then that's going to be tough to fully complete the series, though, because this is a very rare item, and I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty difficult to find another one unless it pops up suddenly. So I think that's about it. Actually, how about we go ahead and get a close-up of it? So that's just a closer look at the details of it. It's pretty reflective, as you can tell. I guess we'll play the phrases one more time. Alright, and that pretty much concludes this review of the Gemmy talking Monty Python Holy Grail. So I really hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to comment. I want to know your thoughts on this item, and as always, I really enjoy reading and responding to everyone's comments. And of course, liking, loving them, whatever YouTube decides to add in next. So, with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.